Ladies, I know this isn't fair, but we're all always running against the worst cliche of who people think we are. Women Democrats can't look oversensitive or preachy or unable to laugh at themselves. They also can't look silly, like Gretchen Whitmer did, trying to hide in the Oval Office. They have to look brave and strong. It wasn't a good look for the woman party that all the guys were speaking out for Jimmy Kimmel when Trump went after him, except on the Woman Show, where for 5 days the outspoken hosts were suddenly as quiet as...
Bill Maher has found his latest target, the woke women of the DNC. For years, he held back from calling out how certain Democratic women dragged the party deeper into the swamp of woke absurdity. But not anymore. Tired of biting his tongue, Maher finally unleashed, and his words hit like a storm. With razor-sharp precision, he sliced through the hypocrisy and political correctness that's consumed his party. No more soft punches, no more politeness, just Maher, raw and relentless, taking aim at the left's sacred cows. Let's dive in.
America continues to divide itself. Nowhere is it more pronounced than in gender, and until the Democrats come to grips with that, they won't have much success winning elections. Let's just put it out there. Women are the Democrats' base, and men who get hit in the head for a living are Trumps. They're the bro party, the party of car shows on the White House lawn and breaking shit and seeing what happens and busting It's been that way for a long time. The mommy party and the daddy party, the party of pussy hats and the party of truck nuts.
Before taking aim at the women of the DNC, Maher set the stage with his signature precision. He drew a sharp contrast between Democrats and Republicans, exposing exactly what separates the two. In Maher's view, Democrats have grown weak, obsessed with pandering, terrified of offending anyone, and desperate to appease the loudest voices on the fringe. Republicans, on the other hand, for all their flaws, still have the spine to stand their ground through any storm. That, Maher argued, is why more Americans, especially those in the disillusioned middle, are drifting rightward. It's not about ideology anymore, it's about courage. And just when you thought he'd said enough, Maher doubled down with an even sharper blow. Roll the clip.
On steroids now and getting worse. In the 24 election, young men preferred Trump by 2 points, and young women, Kamala, by 24. The only way Trump can appeal to women 18 to 39 is making him one of his lawyers. Men and women can barely date anymore because they can't stomach each other's politics. That's why everyone is gay now. We're just done with each other. If you don't believe me, ask yourself, what podcasts do I listen to? Trump bros have 50,000 of them about politics and protein powder. While in the woman's sphere, the podcasts are all about balancing career and...
It's a sad truth. People have forgotten how to date. Sure, dating has always been complicated, but throw politics into the mix, and it's become an emotional minefield. What once centered on chemistry and connection has devolved into ideological screening. And let's be clear, this isn't a both sides problem. You can't pin this one on conservatives or MAGA supporters. The real issue lies with the self-proclaimed woke warriors of the left, so hypersensitive and self-righteous that even a mild disagreement over dinner feels like an attack. Dating is no longer about love. It's about loyalty to the narrative. Attraction has been replaced by alignment. The result? A full-blown dating apocalypse fueled by outrage, hashtags, and a total loss of perspective.
Stat about the divide, 73% of boomer men disagreed with the statement, mental health challenges are an important part of my identity. 72% of Gen Z women said the opposite. They agreed mental health challenges are an important part of my identity. Okay, let's say it all together. Women are better than men. They're smarter and kinder and make way better firefighters. But I'm never moving past it isn't really the campaign slogan we're looking for. I'm sorry, Democratic women, but this is your party. You have a special responsibility to look tough. Senator Alyssa Slotkin seems to get that, and not just because of her service in Iraq and with the CIA, but because she says things like, Democrats need to take the flag. Democrats have to stop being weak and woke.
Slotkin nailed it. The DNC has become too weak and too woke, even for its own loyal base. Instead of focusing on the real issues that matter to everyday Americans, the party has devolved into a sideshow of pandering and virtue signaling. Every fringe ideology gets a spotlight, while common sense gets tossed aside. The party that once championed working-class values now twists itself into knots trying to please its loudest radicals. And in doing so, it's pushed away the very people who built the Democratic Party in the first place. Slotkin didn't just criticize them. She exposed the hard truth the DNC refuses to confront. Their obsession with wokeness is devouring them from the inside out.
Women back anymore. In many ways, they're leaving men in the dust. Women are much less likely to be unemployed now, less likely to blow a month's pay on DraftKings. And much more likely to complete college. America now has 14 million women-owned businesses, which generate $2.7 trillion in revenue. Yeah, women launch...
And this right here is what the DNC doesn't want anyone to hear. Women in America are actually thriving. The hard truth is that women are doing better than ever, and that reality doesn't fit the party's victimhood narrative. The DNC survives on grievance politics, constantly pushing the idea that women are oppressed, marginalized, and under attack. But the facts tell a very different story. Women are excelling in universities, outpacing men across key industries, launching businesses at record rates, and shaping culture, politics, and media like never before. Yet, Democrats can't celebrate that success. It kills their favorite talking point. It's almost as if they wish the stats looked worse just to keep selling the tired, America hates women narrative. But numbers don't lie. Women in America are winning.